And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. Today is October 15th. It's a Wednesday, 2025. I'm your host, St. Nick, and we got a great show for y'all today. Alrighty, Week 7 kicking off tomorrow night, folks. Week 7, we got Steelers at Bengals. We got Joe Flacco versus Aaron Rodgers. Two geezers. I believe the NFL is calling it the Unk Bowl. The Unk Bowl tomorrow. Two unks going at it. Don't love that, but that's what they're saying. So, one more day before Week 7 starts to kick off in the NFL, which means we have to go over the 5 plays that made us gush, baby. That made us pick up the remote and start rewinding. I'm not waiting for the broadcast replay. I want to watch it in full speed again. I need to witness that again. I'll go back in time to make sure it's my first time witnessing that gush play. There's 5 of them, baby. Plays that just make you go, damn! Did you see that? Wow! Jaw-dropping plays. There was 5 of them that made me gush, so we go over them today on the show. There's a few stories, not football, that I want to get into, so let's get into those before we shift gears to the NFL. And actually, let me do another quick little sidebar, because I forgot to do this sidebar for the last few days here. But I want to start the show here. I want to give a big-time shout-out to Pete Schrager, folks. Peter Schrager. You see him on ESPN. You see him all over the place. First Take, Get Up. He does it all. But you also see him doing sideline interviews. And if you know anything about me, I hate them. Hate the sideline interviews. Do not interrupt these teams. I don't care if it's halftime. You wait till after the game, the press conference. You wait until after the season. Then you ask your questions. Do not like these mid-game interviews, halftime interviews. But Peter Schrager was forced to because he works for ESPN. And he was doing the Monday Night Football game, Bills-Falcons. And he was tasked of doing a halftime interview with the Falcons head coach, Raheem Morris. And he absolutely knocked it out of the park. That is the blueprint for halftime/sideline interviews. Quick, precise, to your point, and then you're out. You really should only be asking one question, but ESPN forces you to ask as many as possible. I mean, truly, when they first started doing it, it was one question, then they're out. But ESPN was like, no, you keep digging, keep going. So then they'd start asking 2, 3, 4 questions, and then you'd see these coaches start, all right, it's enough now, thank you, bye. And then you see them walk off. But Peter Schrager, I mean, he's been knocked by his own colleagues on ESPN. I don't even want to say the name, but he knows who he is. And he's really just been trying to find his footing on ESPN. Like I said, they got him doing everything. Every single show, everything. They got him at the game, at the booth, everything. But he did a fantastic, exceptional job at the sideline reporter. 2 quick questions. It wasn't anything like, the Falcons were winning, so, he's already in a good mood. But, not knocking that coach or that player like we've seen some other sideline reporters do. Hey, the Ben Johnson stare down a few weeks ago because the reporter's like, hey, you got to change something here, right, coach? Trying to be Smurfy, trying to be funny. No. That is not anything what this halftime sideline reporter interview is about. No. And Pete Schrager just killed it. So I just wanted to give him a shout out. I forgot to shout him out when we went over the game on Monday. I had it in my notes, and I went back and saw it, but wanted to give him a quick shout-out. Big fan of Peter Schrager. He's great at everything he does, and he handled that sideline reporter exactly how he should. And I really wish, I was trying to find it, folks. There's no way to find it. I went back to the past broadcast. They cut it. I went to NFL Plus. They cut it. I was trying to search for it on Twitter and YouTube. Couldn't find it. So if I find it, I'll bring it up, but couldn't find it, unfortunately. But shout out to Peter Schrager. And actually, Raheem Morris, the head coach for the Falcons, who he was interviewing, liked it so much that as, they were kind of, walking away from each other, he turns around to be like, hey, Peter, you're looking good out here. You look good. Actually gave him a compliment. Because Peter Schrager handled the job so well, Raheem Morris was like, damn, all right. Yeah, that was good. Thank you. Hey, you look good, Peter. You're looking good out there. So that's what happens when you do the job right. You keep everybody happy, and you even get a compliment yourself. So shout out to Peter Schrager one more time, folks. Give it up for him. All right. Now let's shift gears. A couple of basketball topics I want to talk about, and then we will shift gears to the NFL. But let's start here. And I know, folks. I said no more Giannis talk, no more all this. But last time, no more Giannis talk. And once again, this is Giannis. Giannis doesn't like America. Giannis Antetokounmpo quote here. I don't want to live in the United States. As soon as I leave the NBA, I want to return to Greece. Giannis says he wants to finish his basketball career in Greece. Now, we brought this up yesterday. We saw the Bucks signing, Alex Antetokounmpo, the third Giannis brother. Once again, Giannis, he's all about loyalty, and he doesn't like America. It's just what it is. He wants to go back to his home country of Greece. All right. But This is Giannis isn't leaving. He's not leaving the Bucks. I know we kind of, put that to rest yesterday on the show, but here we are talking about it again. Giannis may be able, Giannis, listen to me. Giannis may be able to be the highest paid NBA basketball player in NBA history. More than Jordan, more than LeBron, more than Curry, more than all these people. If Giannis plays his cards right, stays loyal to the Bucks, stays kind of, big in super. This man is, cream of the crop of superstar status. This man may be able to be kind of the global ambassador. The NBA, they're pushing for, more international market. They're big in China and all that. We see football trying to get into the international market as well. And Giannis is your golden goose to that international market. He's all about international himself. He was the best in the NBA, the American basketball, winning championships, MVPs, dominating the competition. And, he says he does want to stream a little bit, who was it? iShowSpeed, had him on a stream when he was doing kind of, his stream across America and all that. Giannis was kind of liking it. And if he becomes a personality, god dang. So, Giannis already a great basketball player, but, man, oh man, this man could be the face, this could be the global face of the NBA, folks, truly. So we'll see how the rest of his career pans out. He's going to stay in Milwaukee for as long as he can play, maybe win one more ring, and then he's all back to Greece with all the Antetokounmpos, and we'll see if that WNBA Greece team comes to fruition, because I think it definitely could. All righty, here we go. Let's keep moving on here, and we got another announcement tonight. Another announcement today. This one's at 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe, so we're not going to be able to live react to it on the show, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. This time it's Trae Young. Trae Young with the teaser announcement. Post this last night on Instagram and on Twitter. This was 8:50 p.m. last night. The caption says, it's time. 10, 15, 25. And this is it, folks. 15-second video. Here it is. Trae Young sits down.
You sure you want to do this?
It's time.
It is?
It's time.
So that's that. You sure you want to do this? It's time. It's time? It's time. Trae Young, Adam Lefkoe, exclusive tomorrow, which is today, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So we'll see, is this an ad or is this him making a decision? Is this him drinking Hennessy or is he going to leave the Atlanta Hawks? We don't know. There's no ad on this post, but LeBron James says, screw the ad laws. I don't care. I do whatever I want. I manipulate my own ticket prices, and now I'm getting sued for it. I don't care. Now, Trae Young, blacked out picture. No bio. He's got his pin in Atlanta, Georgia for the Atlanta Hawks. We get this. Has he always been a Jordan brand? Has he always been Jordan? We see his header. He's in a Jordan shirt. Looks like a Jordan draft shirt. So that's interesting. So if he wasn't a part of the Jordan brand, let me see that real quick. Trae Young. Is Trae Young signed with the Jordan brand? Yes. Trae Young signed with Jordan last year. Okay. All right. So that's not what the announcement's going to be, I don't think, him partnering with Jordan. He's already done that, so we'll see. Is he going to try and force himself out of the Atlanta Hawks, with a week to go before the season tips off? I doubt it. I'm sure it's just another brand ad. You see what you've done, LeBron? You see what you did? So set your alarms, 8 p.m. Eastern. Trae Young has an announcement, folks. All right, final thing here in the NBA, and then we're switching over to the NFL. And this one I think we can all agree on. I thought we could. But Joe Mazzulla, the head coach for the Boston Celtics, says, quote, I'd rather have no preseason games and practice every day. I hate preseason games. Yes, I hate preseason games too. Preseason NBA is, woof. You want to talk about preseason football being woof. Preseason NBA truly does not matter. The first 20 games don't even matter of the season. He calls for more practice, and that may not be a good thing either because nobody wants to practice either. Nobody wants to play. Nobody wants to practice. At some point, we're going to have we're going to have one game a year. One game a year, you come out, you win the championship. Woo! One day, we got the whole season out of the way in one day. That seems like what sports want to do. No more practicing, no more games. One championship, one game. 32 versus 32. All teams going at it, one field. Let's get it out of the way. All right, that's all we had to touch upon on basketball. Now let's shift gears to the NFL, baby, where we got games tomorrow, and we'll make our official we'll talk lines tomorrow. We'll talk lines tomorrow on the show. What's value, what's popping out. We'll predict, we'll react to them. But today, our kind of main focus is our top Gush plays of the week 6 in the NFL. But few stories to touch upon here in the NFL, and let's start here. Oh boy, it's starting to rub each other the wrong way here in Buffalo. You lose 2 games straight, the fan base, starts to lose faith, and now the coaches are starting to point a little fingers. The defensive-minded head coach that is allowing, 30 points a game on you is now yelling at the offensive coach. Isn't this funny, folks? Isn't this so funny? The trash Bills defensive head coach is now yelling at the great offensive mind. Everybody was on Joe Brady's junk last year. Everybody was sucking him good. Oh, my God, this offensive mind, he's a genius. Everybody thought he was kind of, first in line for a head coaching job this year. And now he doesn't know how to utilize his own talent. McDermott, the head coach for the Buffalo Bills, Sean McDermott, that great defensive mind. Did we all see his new glasses? Give it up. He's got new glasses, folks. The new glasses on the sideline. You might want to get that prescription checked, all right? But Sean McDermott says he has talked with Joe Brady about James Cook playtime in the second half. And he also, McDermott says, that the Elijah Moore end-around play is something he's already addressed with Joe Brady. Says, quote, we're better than that. Are you? Are you better than having to rely on trick plays to pick up short yardage? Because I still remember y'all not being able to get the tush push going on 4th and 1 and having, having everybody to change the rules. No, we did get the first down. It was actually the chain gang. The chain gang actually beefed us. We actually did get the first down. And now we got all these cameras in the stadium truly measuring and looking. We actually did pick up the first down. So are you better than that, Sean? Is the Bills' offense better than trickery on, short distance downs? 4th and 1, 3rd and 2. Because Josh Allen can't get it done with the QB sneak or the tush push or even on 4th and 2 just relying to put the ball in his hands. Had a wide open receiver and then did a little lame duck flick of the ball. Lands about 1.5 yards short. So I don't actually know if you are better than that. You guys do need the trickery. Maybe you guys should go out and get Mike McDaniel. Maybe Mike McDaniel would be great for this Bills team because Mike McDaniel loves the trickery, right? The screen game, every single fucking play. He loves it. Can't get enough. So Sean McDermott, the genius defensive mind, getting after the offensive mind, being like, hey, we're better than that. We're better than trickery. I don't know about that, Sean. I don't know about that. So, the Bills, I can't wait to watch them again this week. Oh, no, they're on the bye? Are they on the bye this week? They better not be on the bye. I got to see them again. Dang it! Oh, Bills on the bye this week. How unfortunate. I really just wanted to see them unravel. Could you imagine 3 straight losses in a row for this team? The new stadium would burn down. They'd be like, you know what? We don't even deserve this new stadium. Burn it to the ground. But we'll have to wait one more week. One more week. But, once again, this is a great week for Sean McDermott, really. This is a great week for Sean McDermott. Drum up those bulletin board materials, baby. Because we know that's the only way that the Bills ever rise to the occasion when they're looked down upon, when they're looked as the underdog, when everybody's running their mouth about the Bills like me right now for the last 2 days. Hey, Sean! All next week, it's Buffalo Bills hate week. Sorry. The rest of this week, Buffalo Bills hate week. We got to I got to give you the bulletin board material. I got to get you that juice flowing, something. This guy says we can't play. This guy, look at this guy. The big beard says y'all can't play. Are you going to listen to this doofus? They need the energy. They need an enemy, folks. They need an enemy. It's the only way the Buffalo Bills can get juiced up to play. Josh Allen, we heard from the fans yesterday, his light is out, his fire is out. Haley Steinfeld says, you're so much more than a football player. Hey, Josh, you're not just a football player, you're a human being. Hey, Josh, I know Buffalo only thinks, you're a football player. That is it. No brain, only football, big arm, strong, jump through table. You're more than that, Josh. Look in the mirror. That should be the Hallmark movie. Not Love in Buffalo, where 2 people fall in love. I've already told you that doesn't happen. I live near Buffalo. There is no love story in Buffalo, folks. Do I go this deep, folks? Should I go this deep? The only love stories in Buffalo are when 2 homeless drug addicts run into each. All right, that's a little much, but. The point stands, folks. There's no love story in Buffalo, okay? There's no magic. It's not like Disney in Buffalo, I'll tell you. That should be the Hallmark movie. A famous I can't go like this, folks. A famous big-time football player that is highly regarded as the best in his position meets a girl. And the girl tries to rip him away from his dreams. I mean, that should be the Hallmark movie. A la Tom Brady. It's the Tom Brady sequel, right? Hey, Tom, enough football. Family time now. Well, I still got one more in me, honey. Honey, I still got one more in me. No, you don't. It's family time now, Tom. Do I get canceled for this? Sheesh. But that should be it. Everybody's saying that Josh Allen, he's more than a football player. Haley Steinfeld, the world is your oyster, honey. World is bigger than just football in these silly little games. Right? We all saw the Meghan Trainor commercial. Patrick Mahomes, Meghan Trainor. Give it up for Patrick, folks. He does sports. So, look, folks, Buffalo. Your team's going down the drain. Josh Allen doesn't care anymore. And that's unfortunate because usually people don't care once they finally do it. Once they win the Super Bowl, they don't care anymore. We're seeing it with the Eagles. People are retiring. They don't care anymore. Jalen Carter, first game, punching people. He doesn't care. You win the Super Bowl, you start not to care. But with Josh Allen, the MVP was enough. The MVP, the girlfriend, the wife, the fame, the commercials. That's what Josh Allen really wants. He just wants to be a celebrity. So, good luck, Bills Mafia. Good luck. Hopefully you're practicing real hard this week. I'm sure Josh Allen's in the lab right now. I'm sure Josh Allen isn't using this week as like a vacation week with Haley Steinfeld. I'm sure he's locked in the lab. Should we look at Haley Steinfeld's Instagram? Because I'm sure Josh Allen's not going to post anything. He's not going to post any self-incriminating evidence. Let me see, Josh Allen. What have you been doing this bye week so far? I want to see you in the lab. Josh Allen, what you post? What was this? October 2nd was his last post. Okay. Oh, and also this. Josh Allen, the good guy. Oh, my goodness. America's sweetheart, Josh Allen. This is who you endorse? You endorse big candy, big sugar, Snickers? Oh, Josh, I thought you were all about, health and wellness, Nutrafol. Get a good night's sleep. Josh Allen is a menace. He's pushing big pharma, sleep gummies. Oh, you can't sleep good? Take this. Take a gummy to sleep. Oh, here's some sugar. Here's some candy. Get fat. The devil comes in a dress, folks. The devil in a dress. Josh Allen. He plays I'm just a good old boy. Here's some medicine. Take it. Here's big candy. Here's all this sugar. Everything destroying the country. Sugar. Here, take this. Snickers. Look at this. Thanks, Snickers and MVP. Think Snickers and an MVP can't make sauce? Have some faith next time. Nobody ever doubted that. Nobody ever in the entire history of every multiverse has ever said, can the Snickers and an MVP make a sauce? That was never even a question, a thought that has crossed any brainwave across any dimension or multiverse. Think Snickers and an MVP can't make sauce? Have some faith next time. Snickers sauces bring signature satisfaction to game day and every day. New drops online every Sunday in September. We got Snickers sauces. That's what we need. More candy, more sugar. Hey, put this chocolate sauce on your already chocolate candy bar. On your ice cream. I go down to my local grocery store, Wegmans. It's big time. Shout out. And on the freezer, it's just a big picture of Josh Allen promoting Snickers ice cream. Do I have a picture of it? I know I took a picture of it. I've had this on my phone for a while. But once again, folks, Josh Allen, he plays the good guy, the innocent guy. But he's really the devil. Big pharma pushes, big sugar. And lets this team down in the biggest moments every single week. So Josh. Hopefully you're putting in the work, getting better, because I'll still be here, critiquing, analyzing, breaking down every single mistake you make, Josh. I'm not going anywhere. Now let's see Haley Steinfeld. Is she posting pictures of some exotic vacation? When was this posted? September 30th? No. When was this? July 25th? No. All right. So we haven't caught him in the act, but I know there's somewhere. I know Josh Allen isn't in the lab somewhere. He's vacationing, being more than a football player. There's your bulletin board material, Sean. Go at it. Go at it. Hopefully you can win after the bye. Hopefully I gave you all enough energy, enough juice. If you need more, you call me. I'll go harder tomorrow. I'm here every day. All right, I think we can move on. I think we can move on there. All right. Enough with the Bills talk. Enough, folks. Will you settle down? Jeez. You guys always go overboard with it. All right, but this does need to go. This needs to stop. The PFF grades, what is this? And I agree. This is green light with Chris Long. I mean, he was spitting for about 40 seconds, so take a listen here, folks.
Holmes, quarterback 13 of 32 off my television screen. We're talking about legislation, what our kids shouldn't see at school, what they shouldn't be learning about. Like, should we have political ads on television? I want the PFF scores off the TV as bad as I want political ads off the television because, like, God forbid there's somebody watching the game who doesn't know who fucking Patrick Mahomes is.
Right.
They're going to be badly misguided, brother. 13th best quarterback in the league? I mean, if I was Nandi... and maybe he earned it this year, but I would fucking sue. I'd be in Chris Collinsworth back.
Here it is, Derek Nandi. PFF rank 119 of 119. We see these PFF ranks every Sunday, every game. They like, who made this the authority? When was this ever like decided as like, oh, we all agree PFF grades are pretty good, so let's plaster them everywhere. It's all bunk. It's all junk. He says it right here. Patrick Mahomes, 13th quarterback, 13th best according to PFF. Patrick Mahomes, PFF ranked 13 of 32? Where do you get off? Where do you get off to saying that? What metrics are we using? So get him off. This is not an exact science. I don't know what you're trying to push here. It's all bunk. It's all junk. And I agree. No PFF grade should be permissible for any conversation, debate, broadcast. And honestly, while we're at it, let's get rid of QBR. I don't care. QBR is disgusting. It means nothing to me. QBR was a metric made up by ESPN so they could push, once again, their own narratives. That's all this is. This is all this is, narrative pushing. So, get them off. They mean nothing. PFF, Pro Football Focus. I mean, they do some good things. I don't mind PFF in general. But I don't know who made them the authority on grading. Let's go to PFF right now on quarterbacks. Where do they go with quarterbacks? Because if they have Tua like sub 30, then we know it's all junk. Probably going to have to sign up for this now. Yeah. Oh, you give me the top three. Oh, number two. Okay. Well, actually, no, we should sign up for this. No, they're right. They're right, folks. Give it up, PFF. No, PFF is right, folks. I mean, I'm so stupid. No, PFF is truly right. I mean, this list, we only need to see the top three here, and we know. We got to sign up for this. How much is this? Join today. I'm about to pay. I'm going to pay for this. I need to pay for this. How much is this? $10 a month or $25 a month? Oh, this is worth $120, folks. This is worth $120 because it tells us the top quarterbacks is one, Sam Darnold. Number two is Marcus Mariota. Oh, how could we be so stupid? Oh, of course. The number two highest ranked by PFF quarterback graded wise is Marcus Mariota. Yes, that's worth $120 a year. How silly of me. Keep the PFF grades on the broadcast. These are right. That's why Patrick Mahomes is 13th and not 12. Because Marcus Mariota is obviously, of course, better. The metrics, folks. The metrics. The data. Get them off. Get them off now. Unbelievable. They want me to pay $10 a month? And shout out to the scam, the new scam going around. You got to love a new scam. Shout out. You pay per month, but they bill you for the year up front. I mean, that's the best scam I've ever seen. Everybody's doing it now. Oh, you want just a month? Can't. You got to pay it for the whole year. Yeah, it's $10 a month, but you pay it all now. You pay $120 right now. What? I just want the month. I can't go month to month anymore. No more month to month. Shout out America. Big capitalism has phased out the month to month. You got to pay for the year now. Sorry. Oh, you got to love it, folks. You got to love it. Let's move on. All right. Let's keep going here. And look, we talked about this last week. We saw a coach fired. Bleacher Report retweets out which NFL head coaches are on the hot seat after Brian Callahan's firing. They got the picture of Mike McDaniel front and center, cool McDuck, swag McDuck, Mike McDaniel. And look, once again, I don't think it's Mike McDaniel. I don't. It's the defense. Once again, we're moving the ball. We're putting up points. Yes, Tua was throwing interceptions that are not 100% always his fault. I went over that yesterday. But I don't think it's a good idea to fire Mike McDaniel now. Once again, the season's still in full swing. Still can try and make a run. Yes, it's going to be tough, but we can still make a run. There's no reason to blow it up all right now. And once again, I know Mike McDaniel, as an offensive mind, I think he's all right. As a leader of men, that's where he struggles. That's where he struggles. We hear it at the podium, the blah blah blah, sounds like the scat man up there. I'm the scat man. So not a leader of men. Offensive mind. Solid. Workable. We've seen it. But I don't know if he should be fired right now. Once again, I still don't condone firing Mike McDaniel right now. Brian Callahan, we did condone because he didn't even know the rules of the game, folks, okay? All right, but what else do we got here? Here we go. The 5 coaches here by PFF. Do we agree? We got another week under our belt. And first one up is Jonathan Gannon. And unfortunate, but once again, I don't think he's got the it factor. And that's really what it comes down to, folks. Can you lead men? You may be a good defense or offensive mind, but once again, I know I say it every day on the show. I know I do, folks. I try not to, but everything leads back to the same road. You got to do your job. Is leading your men your job, or is calling plays your job? You can't do both. Yes, exception to the rule. Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, potentially, blah, 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 blah. But Jonathan Gannon is not the exception to the rule. Gotta go. Gotta get fired. Once again, the quote 2 weeks ago, I mean, that's all you need. That's all you need. 2 weeks ago, on that kind of botched offensive call, the play call on third down, Jonathan Gannon said, yeah, the offensive coordinator said he didn't like the call, and I said I didn't like the call either, but we still went with it. You're the coach. You take the timeout in that situation. You had 3 of them. So Jonathan Gannon, he's got to go. It's unfortunate. Kyler Murray's not the issue. You're bringing in Jacoby Brissett, who everybody gushes upon, but he's not a winner. And did Jacoby Brissett things, looked okay, and then once again beefed the game at the end, the interception to lose the game. So it's not the quarterback fault, and we know. Kyler Murray is, I mean, goddamn. Kyler Murray should not be this bad. I mean, truly. So something's got to give here in Arizona, and I'm not giving up Kyler Murray. I'm not. If anybody has to go, if I'm pointing fingers, Kyler Murray's the last person that I'm pointing fingers at. Jonathan Gannon, I think we get rid of him. I think he's got to go. Next up is Zach Taylor for the Bengals, and once again, I've been going back and forth with Zach Taylor. It's unfortunate this year that Joe Burrow went down. You know, Zach Taylor tried to fix the issue, the slow start issue, and did pretty good. Was doing all right. They won 2 games, their first 5. They were fixing the issue. This Bengals defense has been it's been solid. It was a lot better than what we were seeing last season. He went out and made a big move of going and getting Joe Flacco to keep the season alive. I don't mind Zach Taylor. I don't think we should get rid of him right now. But once again, let me go with Zach Taylor. Is he offensive? I think he's offensive minded. Let me just double check this. Zach Taylor started in 2012 with the Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins literally had everybody. This is why you got to get rid of general manager Chris Greer, please, Miami. Please, I'm begging. We literally had all these coaches on our team. All these good coaches. We had Zach Taylor. We had Ben Johnson. We had Dan Campbell. Those were all coaches on our staff at one point. Dan Campbell was actually our head coach. He was our interim head coach. And we said no. Chris Greer's got to go, folks. Zach Taylor, assistant quarterbacks coach, interim offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, head coach with the Bengals. So yeah, offensive-minded, quarterback-oriented. And once again, the problem with the Bengals overall, the twofold, the slow starts in the defense, and Zach Taylor trying to get it under control. I don't think Zach Taylor should be fired. Let's keep going here. We get Kevin Stefanski of the Cleveland Browns, and I think I do agree. I just don't like anything that has transpired around this whole quarterback carousel. Now, whether, I don't know if Kevin Stefanski had the final say. I doubt he did. Maybe it's the general manager. Maybe it's the owner. But at the end of the day, it's just an unfortunate situation for Kevin Stefanski. And for his own sake, if he's the one not making these decisions, he has to remove himself from this team. Because this tenure with the Browns, it's ruining your legacy. Because you came into this team as a great offensive mind, an offensive guru, and now it's quarterback in and out, and we get nothing. We get nothing from Kevin Stefanski. We've got all these quarterbacks. You got your pick of the crop. You got 20 of them. You can't make one work. You can't make one be serviceable. So Kevin Stefanski, I think you got to go. It's unfortunate. It's nothing that you maybe did yourself. But you at the podium, these answers, these non-direct answers. You go with Joe Flacco. I mean, we had Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin was kind of screaming about it at the podium. Saying, I don't understand how you could be so confident in a quarterback heading into the season, making him your starter, and then sending him out to a division rival. Like, what is that? What is that? And I agree, what the fuck is that? Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel were so trash in the offseason. I mean, they couldn't even really battle for the number 2. Shedeur Sanders couldn't even practice with the starters. He was so bad. So Kevin Stefanski, I'm sorry, my man, but you got to go. You got to be fired. Try to clean up your reputation somewhere else, but this Browns team, they got their hooks into you, and now you're going to the graveyard, unfortunately. All right, next one up is Mike McDaniel, and like I said, I don't agree. Not now, not right now. I don't think he's the main issue here. once again, yes, the non-leadership aspect, I don't know how many people truly respect him as a coach, as a leader on the field. I don't know, but from everything that we've seen from the locker room, it seems like he doesn't. Solid offensive mind, but once again, we can't beat the better teams, the good defenses, because once again, the screen pass doesn't fool everybody 24/7. And I am going to show a Gush play, one of our Gush plays. It's an honorable mention, but it's about our field goal unit. The operation, it was good last week. No timeouts. We had to run our field goal unit out in the field with a running clock. And we got the kick off, and it was a good kick. So we're seeing some good aspects of coaching. But it is lacking in the win department. I give Mike McDaniel the rest of the year. All right, and then the last one in this one, woof, yes. Aaron Glenn for the New York Jets. I mean, he's got to go. He's doubling down on Justin Fields. I mean, look, 45 yards. I mean, I'm sorry, he's got to go. I bet his overseason yards, and shame on me. 45 yards in a game is so unacceptable. You have to go. Aaron Glenn says, I'm not trying to overreact on one bad loss or one bad performance, but that's a wolf performance. That's not just bad, that's atrociously garbage. He's got to go. So Aaron Glenn not listening to his locker room because it seems like the locker room wants Tyrod Taylor. He's not getting along with his star players, Garrett Wilson. His overall game plan, let's run a fake punt and then let's not do anything for the remainder 40 seconds. Then why go for the fake punt? It's bizarre. It's mind-boggling. And it's a tough place to win. So, I mean, you could try and steer the ship. You're already 0-5, 0-6. But, I mean, it's already tough to win here. I don't know if you can navigate and steer the ship out. Aaron Glenn's got to go. Defensive mind, once again, not good. Not good. We're getting a quarterback that throws 45 yards a game, and he says, no, we're sticking with that. Defensive-minded head coaches, folks. Example number 800, okay? So, Aaron Glenn, Jonathan Gannon, Kevin Stefanski, I think are the three coaches on the hot seat. I put Kevin Stefanski at the top. I put Aaron Glenn. I put Aaron Glenn at the top. I put Kevin Stefanski 2. I put Jonathan Gannon 3 in that order. All right. 3 more things, and then we're getting into our Gush plays of the week. Justin Herbert, you fucking dirty dog. What is this, dude? Look, shout out, talk your talk, but this absolutely killed me. Justin Herbert tweets or posts on Instagram, Euro stepping. Euro stepping. As the offensive defenders just slip right off of him. Euro stepping. I'm dead inside, folks. I am dead inside. We get the trade deadline coming up. I know it's sneaking up on us, folks. It's absolutely crazy. We're 7 weeks into the season. Watch out for the Chargers. Chargers reportedly to make preliminary trade calls at running back and offensive tackle ahead of the trade deadline. So we'll see. We know Najee Harris, Omarion Hampton both went down. Omarion Hampton going to miss some time. So they're still, kind of, in the mix for the division, in the mix for the playoffs, obviously, and they're not going down without a fight. So watch for the Chargers to be buyers at the trade deadline. And we get another one right here. Keep an eye out on A.J. Brown at the trade deadline. The Patriots, a little rumor, reportedly made calls on A.J. Brown. And yes, I want to see that so bad. I want to start gushing about A.J. Brown with the Patriots. Could you imagine A.J. Brown, Stephon Diggs with Drake May? A.J. Brown reuniting with the head coach, Mike Vrabel, who never wanted to get rid of A.J. Brown with the Titans anyway? And do you remember A.J. Brown and who was his number 2 over there? Man, I loved him. He was so great. A.J. Brown and Oh my goodness. I'm being disrespectful as heck not remembering his name. A.J. Brown. Who was it? Another big, tall receiver. Go up and get it. A.J. Brown. It's right on the tip of my tongue here, folks. A.J. Brown. Corey Davis. Oh, my God. Give a round of applause for Corey Davis, folks. 6'3" receiver that was so good, but then the Jets sent him to an early retirement. Shout out the Jets, folks. The Jets. Such a trash franchise. Once again, they need to be suspended from the league. That's the only way the Jets are going to learn their lesson. The Jets have been so shit forever, folks. Literally, this is, oh my gosh. Corey damn Davis deserves so much better. Trash Titans don't know how to run a team. They blow up everybody that got him to the AFC Championship game. And then Corey Davis has to retire because he's with the fucking Jets. Shout out Corey Davis. Corey Davis, A.J. Brown made an AFC Championship game with Ryan Tannehill. A.J. Brown, Drake May, Stephon Diggs with Mike Vrabel. Could you imagine what that does? So yes, please, A.J. Brown, you got to leave the Eagles. You got your ring, but we're doing everything that happens every year. We all mope, we mope, we mope. 1 year we lose and mope. 1 year we win and mope. I'm not here to play this mope game every single year. I'm not. A.J. Brown, you got to go. Go to New England. Alrighty. So, we'll see. Trade deadline coming up. Should be good. We'll see where A.J. Brown goes. Do they finally let him walk? I think you have to. Alrighty, but those are all the stories I just wanted to touch upon for today. But now let's shift gears to our top Gush plays of the week here, folks. Week 6 in the NFL. Every week as I'm watching the full slate, baby, there's plays that make me go, damn, oh my gosh, let me rewind. I gotta see it again in real time. I don't want the slow-mo bullshit. I don't want that. I don't want the half cut off replay that doesn't show the first half. I don't want that. I'm rewinding on my remote. Physical rewind. Play it again. God damn, that's a ball. He caught that. Ooh, mama! Those type of plays, the plays that get you juiced. I don't care if they stood. I don't care if they got negated by a penalty. I don't care if it's by the losing team, winning game, winning team, touchdown, interception. It doesn't matter. It's just plays that make you go, damn, baby. And I've got 5 of them. And actually, I have 6. I have an honorable mention. You guys aren't going to like my honorable mention, I'll tell you. You guys aren't going to like one of these plays. There is a Dolphin play. There's a Dolphin play in the top 5, and there's a Dolphin play in the honorable mention. I know, I'm the worst, I'm the devil. But here we go. Honorable mention, Gush. Honorable mention, Gush, and another reason why you cannot fire Mike McDaniel here, folks. And look, this is a little gush. I'm not saying I was extremely gushing over this, okay, folks? So settle down. And it's an honorable mention, so once again, settle down. But this is my Gush play, the honorable mention. And it has to do with a field goal. We get Tua right here trying to get some points right before halftime, second quarter. We have no timeouts. Tua throws the ball on 3rd and 12 over the middle of the field with no timeouts. We're at like the 20-yard line. So we got to run out our field goal unit out on the field real quick, no timeout. And what do? We run it perfectly. Here we go. The end of the play. Tua slings the ball to the middle of the field. I think that's to Julian Hill. No timeouts, can't get out of bounds, can't spike the ball. It's 4th down. So we got to run out our kicking unit. There's 20 seconds left out on the clock. It's madness. Like I said, it's madness. There's no time. There's time's running out. No timeouts. And the Dolphins holder. I just love this. We got 12 seconds right here. Holder's down. Kicker's starting to line everything up. But look at the holder here. He pumps his hand. 3 pumps. Hey, we got time. Hey. Hey, right now we got 8 seconds. You got time. We don't got to rush this. Hey. Just look at this. A nice little pump. A pump of the 3 hands. It's as simple as that to make me gush. Hey, we got time. This is just great. It's great communication. It's a great operation. And once again, it speaks a little bit to the coaching here. The fact that we can run out this unit. The fact that this was communicated. Situational awareness. So once again, nothing extreme here. But it did lead to 3 points. And it just shows there is some sort of leadership on this team. Some nice communication on this team. When everybody in the national media thinks this team, the sky is falling, caving in. So shout out to the holder right there. Jake Bailey. You got an honorable mention, Gush, for the week. Well done. Alrighty. Now let's get into the official top 5. Here we go. Number 5, folks. Play that made me gush. I had to rewind it a few times. We go to Buffalo. Buffalo and Josh Allen. 15 seconds left in the first half. You're down 21-7. And what does Josh Allen do? He's got a timeout. He's going to try and get some points before half. Yeah, a little momentum in the locker room. He goes over the middle of the field at midfield. Interception. Josh Allen made me gush by throwing a dirty, old, ugly pick. Well done, Josh. I had to rewind this one. I had to make sure for myself that this truly was an interception. Ball didn't hit the ground or anything. I replayed it. I watched my jaw hit the ground. Josh Allen, welcome to the gush list, baby. Your interception. All right, number 4. Number 4 play that made me gush this week. I got to go to the Cowboys. And once again, they lost, but the Bills lost, and they made me gush too, so it's okay. But we go to Cowboys at Panthers. Panthers, 44 seconds left, driving before halftime. They're at the Cowboys' 36-yard line, and they're down 7. So they run a pass. They throw a pass out to Leggett. Leggett tries to kind of backward lateral to Rico Dowdle. But then Donovan Aziruku comes over the top with a nice punch out, baby. Forces the fumble. Now, unfortunately, this play doesn't count. They called it like a down pass, receiver down. But I love a good punch out, love a good textbook punch out, and that's exactly what we got from number 41. Pardon my French, I'm pretty sure I butchered the last name. Donovan Aziruku. Shout out. Great punch out. We're going to get a great kind of slow-mo, in-depth look right here. Coming over the top, clean fist on Rico Dowdle, who was having a hell of a game. 200 yards plus. And here comes 41. Pop. Beautiful textbook. Nothing gets me gushing like a nice punch out there, folks. Shout out to number 41, Donovan. Number 4, Gush play of the week. Alrighty, number 3, Gush play. And we talked about this one a little bit when we were going over the game. But number 3, Gush, comes from Tez Johnson, wide receiver from the Tampa Bay Bucks. Baker Mayfield only up a point in the second half, late third quarter, and he's got Tez Johnson wide open, 50-yard bomb down the field. Now Baker Mayfield throws this ball where only the receiver can get it, and Tez Johnson says fingertips only, doesn't even matter. I'm coming down with this ball. We have this debate every so often on the show. Is it overthrown? Is it underthrown? Or is it exactly on the money? And Tez Johnson proves all those kind of, maybe a tad overthrown. That's why it was dropped. No. No such thing as overthrown with Tez Johnson. You get your hands on the ball, he's coming down with it. Look at that. Fully extend. He's going down to the ground. Full strides all the way through. Tez Johnson, you dirty dog, making me gush this week, extending that lead late in the second half. It's all great. Oh, and it was third down as well. Bink. Tez Johnson, thank you for making me gush this week, baby. Alrighty, number 2 gush play. We're heading back to Miami. See, look, the number 1 gush play wasn't the Dolphins, so settle down. I tell you, I leave my fin at the door, folks. But number 2 gush play comes from the Dolphins, comes from Tua. Another reason why we should not be pointing fingers at Tua or the offense here. But here we go. Huge play coming up. Dolphins up 7-6, second quarter, 3rd and 8. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Dolphins driving. Dolphins on the Chargers 38-yard line. So if we don't pick up this first down, we're going to kick a field goal, kind of 55-yarder, and that's that. But watch Tua here, folks, on 3rd and 8. Driving. Tua gets the snap, dances around. Look at him move in the pocket. Look at that. Delivers a huge strike to Darren Waller for the first down. Now, unfortunately, there was a penalty, negates the play. This is why you have not seen it. But this is vintage Tua when I saw it. The mobility in the pocket. Immediately knowing to move it perfectly. The kind of step up in it. And then to deliver a beautifully pinned, perfect, accurate ball to Darren Waller between 2 defenders. It's just all so vintage Tua. I was gushing over this play. I mean, what a ball right there, folks. God damn. So Tua's not the issue here, folks. Mike McDaniel isn't 100% of the issue. Stop with the firings. They're making me gush almost every week. And then they kill me at the end of the game. It's the famous Breece Hall quote. It's fantastic. We shoot ourselves in the foot, then we come back and shoot ourselves in the back of the head. Then the Dolphins come and we shoot ourselves in the back of the head, then we light our body on fire and make it a real mess for our children. Hey, all that insurance is going to get passed down to the kids now. Breece Hall, teams shoot themselves in the foot, then we come back and shoot ourselves in the head. That's the Dolphins quote. Teams shoot themselves in the foot, then we come back and shoot ourselves in the head, and then we come back and light ourselves on fire and burn down the entire house and get insurance fraud, and then that gets passed down to our children. That burden gets passed down to our children. That's where the Dolphins are at. But Tua making me gush nonetheless, even in the loss. Tua, I still stand with you, baby. All right. But there's one play that's better than them all. One play that made me gush so much more than all those other plays. And we go to Rams at Ravens. Game tied 3-3, and there's multiple layers on this gush here, folks, okay? So, 3-3, tie game, 12 minutes left in the third quarter. Rams are driving. They're on the Ravens' 34-yard line, and it's 4th down. And that's layer number 1 of the gush. Last week, Sean McVay says, man, we really lost this the game because my bonehead call on 4th and 1. It wasn't a good call, and I'm the reason why we lost the game. Not the players not being able to get it done on 4th down, but the play call, I did not like it. I shouldn't have ran it. I take full responsibility for our loss. So, 4th and 3, could have kicked a field goal, but Sean McVay says, you know what, I got to get revenge for that play call, and we got to get something going here. It's 3-3. We weren't able to put up any points in the first half. What the fuck? That's layer Gush number 1. 4th and 3, here we go. 4th and 3, Matthew Stafford from the gun, empty set. Buying time, so much time, clean pocket, goddamn. Nothing open. So, Kyren Williams decides to cut loose down the field, baby. High points the ball, gets down inbounds, and that's a 4th and 3 converter, baby. And they go on and score a touchdown in this drive. But look at Kyren Williams, a running back, catching a ball over a linebacker and getting down inbounds. Look at that cheek hit. Look at that cheek come down in bounds, folks. 1 cheek equals 2 feet if you don't know. And Kyren Williams' beefy cheek. Oh, I think he gets both. I think he gets both cheeks inbounds. Certified catch, baby. Running back doing wide receiver things on 4th down? In a tie game? On the road? Oh, you shouldn't have, you dirty dog. Shout out to Kyren Williams, folks. Running backs, they deserve all the money in the world, baby. So shout out to Kyren Williams, my number 1 gush of the week. 1-on-1 with the linebacker. Linebacker gets lost in the sauce. Kyren Williams, a running back, goes, high points the ball, attacks with his hands. Look it, he goes up and catches the ball. Does he let the ball come to him? No, this is a running back. My number 1 gush of the week, the most underrated, slept on running back in the league, Kyren Williams. In the 3rd layer of gush, we had the Sean McVay revenge 4th down call. We had a running back getting 2 cheeks down in bounds. And then the redemption of Kyren Williams, fumbling, a lot of fumbles in the last game. Why they lost. Cleaned it up here. The hero ball, the hero catch, putting points on the board here in the second half. And let's do a little honorable. Let's watch him get into the end zone here. Bop. Next play. Run it in. The run, the catch. He's a running back and he does it all. I'm looking at $30 million a year for the man. Call me. Alrighty, so those are my 5 gush plays of the week. It was a great week, NFL 6, great games, and tomorrow starts week 7. So, appreciate everybody. That's going to do it for us today. Listening, tuning in, watching. I truly appreciate it. We are back tomorrow to predict and react to all week 7 lines. We'll talk the Thursday night football game. We'll give our prediction. And we'll talk anything that needs to be talked out, hashed out here on the show. Now, we do got baseball on tonight. I do want to just give a quick shout out to baseball. It's been great playoff baseball here. We're in the division series. We have the Mariners back in action tonight. I believe they're up 2-0 on the Blue Jays. This Mariners team has been going absolutely manic. Cal Raleigh, goddamn. And it looks like we may be having a Mariners-Dodgers World Series, which I would not hate. So, we got a little baseball on tonight. We got football back on tomorrow. We also got football on tonight. We got like 30 straight days of football, folks. College football going manic. We got Delaware at Jacksonville State today. I like the Delaware -3. They've kind of been on one, Delaware. I think I'm taking Delaware -3 tonight, folks. Alrighty, well, I truly appreciate y'all. Big announcements coming up probably tomorrow, so be ready, folks. Very excited for this news coming out, and it's just the beginning. So, get a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you Thursday.